Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Shane, and today we're going to be discussing 2021 retirement account contribution maximums. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Alright everyone, so in this video, we're going to be discussing HSAs, Roth IRAs, and of course, 401ks. Now if you don't know what those are, we'll discuss those in brief detail. So when it comes to a 401k, that is an employer-sponsored retirement account. So in these accounts, you put money inside of them. Usually your employer will match a percentage, on average between 3 and 6%, somewhere around there. And then you obviously put a percentage of your overall income in there as well. And then of course, with compound interest, it increases over the years and then you are good for retirement, hopefully. When it comes to HSAs, that is a healthcare savings account. And when it comes to those, the idea behind those accounts is that you're going to put money into this account and you're going to take money out of it for various medical expenses, getting surgery done, going to the hospital, etc., stuff like that. And so this is not offered by your employer whatsoever. It is between you and then obviously the provider that allows you to get the fund. But when it comes to these funds, there are certain requirements you must meet to actually open one. When it comes to an IRA, that stands for an individual's retirement account. So in this case, it has only to do with you and nothing to do with your employer, which is a good thing. And so the idea here is it is in a private account that you could do whatever with, put in various stocks, individual stocks, mutual funds, ETFs, etc. And of course, through the magical use of compound interest, that will grow and become a fund that will allow you to retire long term. Now that we have all that out the way, now we're going to discuss the maximum contributions in 2021. Now, 2020 was a crazy year. In 2021, the maximum contributions have not really changed. So when it comes to your 401k, back in 2020, the maximum amount was $19,500. Now, in 2021, it's the exact same thing. It has not changed one bit. And of course, if you're above the age of 50, you can contribute an extra $6,000 per year. Now, when it comes to HSA maximums, if you're an individual in 2021, you can now contribute $3,600. And then of course, if you're a family, you can contribute up to $7,200 per year. Now that is a slight increase from last year. It's only $50 for individuals and $100 for families, but an increase is always better. And again, the beauty of HSAs is that when you get to the age of 65, you can actually use that money for other things that has nothing to do with medical. So that is the beauty of an HSA. And last but not least, when it comes to IRAs or Roth IRAs, the maximum in that has not changed at all. So the maximum for IRAs in 2021 is still $6,000. And if you're above the age of 50, you could add an additional $1,000 to that, which would in turn become $7,000 per year. You would definitely be well off to retire. Now, if you were able to actually maximize the amount of money you put in these accounts every single year for 10, 20, 30, 40 years, you would be more than well off with regards to being able to retire without having to worry about various needs, right? Your financial needs would be pretty much set. You would have several $1,000,000 and you wouldn't have to budget every little micro penny to make sure you have enough money to pay for your morning omelet or your avocado toast. You'd be pretty good to be able to live a nice lifestyle with yourself, with your spouse, and of course, give some money to your kids and grandkids when you are to pass away. Now, let's see how much money you would actually have if you were to maximize, I don't know, let's just say your 401k. So let's go to that screen really quickly. As you guys can see, if you were to put $19,500 into a 401k without an employer match, we're not even going to discuss that right now, and get 7% annual returns over 40 years, your fund would become almost $4 million, a little under $4 million, as you can see right here. That is massive. Now, of course, with inflation, that amount of money won't be as significant 40 years from now, but either way, who doesn't want $4 million no matter what time it is in their life? Right. And so this is the beauty of compound interest. This is the beauty of various retirement accounts. And again, if you have a Roth 401k or a Roth IRA, when you actually take money out of those accounts, you are actually set because you don't have to worry about tax at all. Now, if it's a regular 401k or IRA, then of course you got to calculate taxes. And of course, you hopefully live in a state that has no income tax and all that. But nonetheless, again, the idea behind these retirement accounts is to encourage people to save, right? The government wants us to save money so that we have money during our retirement, so that we're not going to be struggling or have to work way past our prime to kind of get by. So we all should definitely capitalize on this. Now, if you can't maximize these accounts, $19,500 in your 401k, $6,000 or $7,000 depending on your age for your IRA or Roth IRA or even the HSA, don't fret. Something is always better than nothing, right? So as long as you could put some money into these accounts, and then of course, as you get various bonuses, as you get promotions, change jobs, as long as you could constantly add more and more money to these accounts, and better yet, just have them constantly compound and grow over the years, you guys all should be set in your retirement. But of course, the more you save, the better off you'll be long term. All right. And so that's overall the goal of this video. Now you guys know the 2021 maximum contributions. Hopefully the government will increase these maximum contribution limits year after year so that we could save even more money per year. But again, if you guys have not started using any of these accounts, start today, start tomorrow, start as soon as possible so that you guys have some money for retirement. That's all I got for you today, guys. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you tomorrow.